Hello, Madlang people. Let's talk about love, shall we? You know, that thing that makes the world go round, or in my case, makes my head spin from juggling so many cuties. People always say, find your one true love, your soulmate, your destiny. But I look at the world, and it's like a giant buffet. You see all this delicious food, lechon, sinigang, adobo, kare-kare. Why would you just eat rice for the rest of your life? That's how I see love. Why settle for just one flavor, when there's a whole fiesta of hearts waiting to be tasted? It's not about being greedy, my loves, it's about appreciating all the beauty the world has to offer. They call it a revolution of the heart, and I am leading the parade, complete with a crown and a marching band. The traditional belief is that your heart is a small apartment meant for only one tenant. But my heart? Oh, honey, my heart is a condominium building with multiple units, all with fantastic views. Each person brings a different kind of joy, a different kind of kilig, a different kind of conversation. One person might be my intellectual match, another my comedy partner, and another one is just really good at giving hugs. Why should I have to choose? It's like having a complete set of friends, but with more romance and a lot more dates. Some people might raise their eyebrows and say, Vice? That's not right. You should be loyal to one person. And I say, loyal to what? To the idea that we should limit our capacity to love. For me, loyalty is about being honest with everyone involved. It's about being true to yourself and what makes you happy. If being with one person feels like you're trapped in a cage, even a golden one, then maybe that cage isn't for you. My happiness is my priority, and my happiness multiplies when I share it with more people. It's simple mathematics, really. More love equals more fun. So, let's challenge this old school thinking. Love isn't a limited resource that runs out if you give it to more than one person. It's an infinite, sparkling fountain. The more you give, the more it flows. Think of it this way. You can love your mom, your dad, your siblings, and your best friends all at the same time, right? Your heart doesn't explode. So why should romantic love be any different? I believe our hearts are bigger and more capable than we give them credit for. It's time to let them be free and love lavishly without the pressure of finding the one. Maybe the ones are the real prize. I remember my last serious relationship. Oh, the drama. It was like a teleserie, but with a lower budget and worse catering. We were supposed to be the perfect couple, the meant to be pair. We did everything by the book. Anniversary dinners, cheesy Instagram posts meeting the parents. But deep inside, I felt like I was wearing shoes that were 2 sizes too small. They looked great, but my feet were screaming for freedom. I was trying so hard to fit into the mold of a perfect, monogamous partner, but it just wasn't me. The love was there, yes, but it felt like a job I had to clock in for every day. The breakup was, of course, a spectacle. There were tears, long talks, and the classic "it's not you, it's me" line, which, for once, was actually true. I explained that my heart had a wanderlust it couldn't ignore. I wanted to explore, to meet new people, to experience different kinds of connections. Staying with one person felt like choosing to live in one city for the rest of your life when you have a passport and a plane ticket to see the world. He wanted a picket fence and a quiet life. I wanted a world tour with fireworks at every stop. It was a heartbreaking choice, but I had to choose my own adventure. Leaving that relationship was like taking off a heavy costume after a long show. Suddenly, I could breathe again. The world seemed brighter, full of possibilities. It wasn't about him being a bad person. He was wonderful, just not my kind of wonderful for a lifetime. I realized that forcing myself to be someone I'm not was the greatest betrayal of all. I had to be honest with myself first, before I could be honest with anyone else. The sadness of the breakup was real, but it was quickly replaced by an exhilarating sense of liberation. I was finally free to be the main character of my own chaotic, beautiful, and multi-love story. So, I packed my emotional bags and left the land of forever and ever for the exciting shores of for now, and let's see. It was a scary leap, but oh, so worth it. The guilt was there for a while, the feeling that I had failed at love. But then I realized I hadn't failed at all. I had just graduated from a school of thought that no longer served me. I was moving on to higher, more fabulous education in the University of Life and Love, where the curriculum is designed by me, for me. And let me tell you, enrollment is always open, and the classes are never boring. Oh, the joy of being single and ready to mingle. It's like the first day of school every day. You walk into a room, and everyone is a potential new friend, a new story, a new spark. The search for new love isn't a desperate hunt. It's a delightful exploration. It's the excitement of the first message, the butterflies during the first date, the laughter over a shared joke. Each new person is a new world to discover. One might be a poet who writes you beautiful lines, another an athlete who teaches you a new sport, and another a chef who introduces you to amazing food. It's a constant adventure for the heart and soul. People who are in long-term monogamous relationships often talk about the spark dying down. They settle into a routine, a comfortable but sometimes predictable rhythm. But for me, every week is a new premiere. There's no time for the spark to die because I'm constantly lighting new fireworks. The thrill of the chase, the art of the flirt, the dance of getting to know someone, that's the stuff that makes me feel alive. It keeps me on my toes, makes me want to be the best version of myself, and fills my life with endless anecdotes to share with all of you, of course. This lifestyle is my ultimate career. Forget being a host or a comedian. My true calling is being a professional lover of life and people. It's a job that requires charm, wit, and an open heart. The interviews are first dates, the performance reviews are the second dates, and the promotions are the moments you realize you've made another wonderful connection. And the best part? There are no office politics, just pure, unadulterated fun. It's about collecting moments, not possessions. I'd rather have a memory of a beautiful date under the stars than a fancy watch. My wealth is measured in laughter, experiences, and the number of hearts I've had the pleasure of knowing. Of course, it's not always easy. Sometimes dates are duds, and sometimes connections fizzle out. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? It's like a treasure hunt. Not every clue leads to gold, but the search itself is the real treasure. Each person teaches you something new about yourself and about the world. Every hello is a new chapter waiting to be written, and I am an author who never wants to run out of pages. The world is full of amazing, beautiful, funny people. Why would I ever want to stop meeting them? The search is the destination. Now, let's talk about the labels. Babaero. Player. Not serious. People throw these words around like they're insults, but I wear them like a badge of honor, darling. What they call being a babaero, I call being an equal opportunity lover. What they call not serious, I call living in the moment and enjoying every second of it. Why is seriousness the ultimate goal in a relationship? Can't the goal just be happiness? My relationships are serious, seriously fun, seriously honest, and seriously respectful of everyone's feelings and freedom. I'm not playing with hearts, I'm celebrating them. Monogamy works for a lot of people, and that's beautiful. I applaud them. If you found your one person and you're happy, congratulations, you've won a jackpot. But that lottery ticket isn't for everyone. For some of us, happiness isn't found in settling down, it's found in flying free. My rebellious way of loving is about rejecting the one-size-fits-all narrative. It's about saying that my heart doesn't have to follow society's rules. It can make its own. And my rule is simple. Love freely, love openly, and love as many as your heart can hold. This lifestyle isn't for the faint of heart. It requires a lot of communication, honesty, and emotional intelligence. You have to be upfront about what you want and what you can offer. It's not about cheating or lying. It's the complete opposite. It's about creating a structure of relationships built on radical honesty. Everyone knows where they stand, and everyone is free to come and go as they please. It's a dance of independence and connection, and it's the most beautiful choreography I've ever been a part of. This isn't a moral lesson, kids. It's just my testimony from the Church of Vice Ganda. In the end, this is my story. My revolution. It might not be your revolution, and that's perfectly okay. Your heart has its own song to sing. Mine just happens to be a medley of different love songs, played by a full orchestra. I choose a life of abundance, a life filled with a variety of loves. A life that is loud, colorful, and unapologetically mine. So, whether you love one or you love many, the most important thing is to love yourself enough to choose the path that brings you the most unkabogable, phenomenal joy. Now, if you'll excuse me, my phone is buzzing. It might be a new adventure calling. Sharo?